Good morning, everybody. My name is John Demling. I am the chairman of the DuPage County Ethics Commission. This is the meeting of the DuPage County Ethics Commission for June 11th, 2025. If I could have a roll call, please.
Member Demling.
Present.
Member Benson. Member Cahalan. Member.
Please. There are 5 members of the Ethics Commission. We are down 1 member. There are 3 members present, which constitutes a quorum of the Ethics Commission. Member Donner indicated he's running late, so he very well may be coming mid-meeting. As we have a quorum, I'm going to call the commission to order. We've had our roll call. At this point in time, I'm going to ask, is there any public comment?
Yes, we have Ms. Karen Rugg.
All right, we'll have our public comment at this time. I want to remind the public that ordinarily our public comment is limited to 3 minutes. Given the fact that we have no one else on the public comment, I'm going to extend that time for 10 minutes. So you will have 10 minutes for your public comment. I also want to reiterate the fact that we are the DuPage County Ethics Commission. Our jurisdiction is very limited. Our job really is twofold. First, to establish training programs for the county as it relates to the ethics ordinance. And secondly, to act as an enforcement arm as it regards to the ethics ordinance itself. We are in fact a hearing body to determine whether or not there have been violations of ethics ordinances, the ethics ordinance based upon specific complaints that have been provided to our investigator general, for which he believes there has been probable cause shown. That's the limit of our authority. Having said that, if the speaker would like to make her presentation, again, this is public comment. We ordinarily don't do a question and answer. I also should indicate to the board that I have had an opportunity to discuss issues with Ms. Rugg over the phone. I think we talked for about an hour sometime in late August of this year. Ms. Rugg, if you'd like to proceed.
To cut time, could I please pass pictures? You can pass them around and look at them. And I have big pictures. I'd like you to look at them.
Well,
I think it's ethics
again,
when you deliberately.
it's mostly public comment. If you'd like to keep.
But this is a comment.
I understand.
This is a comment better than what words can I say? I can't say the words for this. I'll just pass them around. It's a small group.
At this point in time, I think that's not appropriate. What I'm going to do is you can refer to things. If you want to leave copies, you can certainly leave copies at this point in time, or simply refer to them. And as a result, we can deal with it. Again, I think most of your issues deal with stormwater issues, which again is sort of beyond our bailiwick or our authority, but in any event, we'll let you make your presentation. Thank you.
These are the nurses in the doctor's cars sitting in mud and water. Happens all the time. It'd be nice if you got a close-up look at them. This is what their lives are like. They have to wear hip boots to get to their car. They have to go through water that's infested with mosquitoes and all kinds of coyote poop that go in there for drinks and other wild animals. I saw a raccoon dying under a car last winter. It's a sad situation, and nobody wants to face it or take care of it. We live in America. This isn't Bangladesh. We're Americans. I would think Americans would have ethics.
The microphone, we can't hear her.
Okay, but you still have to speak.
Thank you very much, Mike. That doesn't come out. Just put that over. Mud, nice, expensive cars in mud in DuPage County. Steve, I can't. Why? Because I grew up there on farmland, and the farmland went straight out into the field. It was corn and soybean. And DuPage County bought up the forest preserve. And when they did that, they decided to put in a berm. And you can see that in this picture. This is a nursing home right here. This is a dead end. It's a raised cul-de-sac. It goes up, the asphalt goes in a circle, then you hit a bike path, then it goes up to a roadway. All that water comes down. Itasca never put in a storm sewer in the streets. It pitches and it runs, comes down this way and it runs, and you have a disaster. I suggested to Mr. Zay, this property right here is for sale. It's right next to the nursing home. Buy it out and put in a basin, whatever you call it, retention. I don't know what you call it formally, and fix it. Stop flooding people out. You've had 11 years of me asking you for help. Please help me. Please help me. We live in America. We're American citizens. Do you see the curb? Can you see the curb? You can't see the curb because Itasca never cleans the street. They go down around the middle. They never clean the edge. You can't see the curb. There's a curb underneath that. This is the part that's up against the forest preserve. This is where the building is. The south building always floods in the south parking lots. This is also a part up against that building in the south end. This is all the sludge that came from the swamp that fills the road with all the sludge, all the dead leaves, all the garbage, all the twigs. There's masks left in the grass because Itasca never cleans it up. There's bottles. This is a nice one. Is that a river or is that a road? Can you tell? Is that a river or is that a road? Huh? God help me, I can't get a lawyer for nothing. This is what's happening 3 doors down from me. Because they dammed up the forest preserve, and now the water comes back into me. Here's the next problem. You know, if you can't do anything, just shoot me. Maybe you can do that. Just shoot me and get rid of me. Let me be at peace. Am I not entitled to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in DuPage County? I have no rights. This is what the land was like before they built the house. It was a flat acre of land. My grandfather bought the acreage, 2 acres, in 1946. So we've been there for 79 years. My parents, the eldest son, he wanted them to build a house next to him. This is what it was like. It doesn't flood. It can't flood because it's lower than our house. Here's another picture, the flat acre of land next to our house. The builders started dumping, in the front, dumping in the back. The people are coming up to my husband saying, can I have that stone? Can I have that stone? My husband say, go and talk to the owner. We don't know this. This is what happened when it rained. You can see all the silt. The silt only comes from loose dirt from the building sites. It's not clear. Kids, when it rains, they splash in clear water. This isn't clear water. It's milky water from his silt, from his property. Here's my garage. My garage has been underwater so many times. I had to throw away my mother's furniture. One lawyer said, well, you shouldn't be putting your mother's furniture in the garage. It's my garage. I was just telling Mike, I'm an artist. I've always been an artist. When I came here, I wanted to make that into a studio. I wanted to put insulation. I wanted to put drywall in it. I can't, because you guys gave the neighbors the key to my house. I don't own my garage. My neighbors do. Here's more of the silt. More of the silt in my yard. Then on the other side, you know, you can go on Zillow right now if you want to on your computer screen. If you go on Zillow, Zillow will give you a history, a past history. You go on my address, I won't say it over the microphone, but he knows the address. And you hit street view. You hit the little box on the side, it will say not for sale, you hit street view. And it will give you a historical picture. That's where these pictures come from. The ones where it shows the flat land. It'll show you. I don't do Zillow, I didn't create it. I can't make this stuff up. Then, in 2012, that was my grandfather's house. He wasn't sold it to me. He started dumping mulch and property line. Now I have an attorney, and he says it's against LMA state statute. I won't go into it right now, but I'll tell you what, if you call it Mark Toberman, you might not like me saying this. You call it Mark Toberman, look, he wrote, his father was an engineer, his brother's an engineer. I'm right about everything. I don't care what Jim Zay tells you. Jim Zay does not have an engineering degree. He's a poser. He pretends he's an engineer. This is how he puts mulch in. He's filled up the whole backyard with mulch. I wanted to pass these around so you could see more. Cliff Hefter.
All right, Ms. Rugg, if I could have your attention, please hold on. Could you hold on for one moment, please?
Lynn, who says he depends on the expert
Would you,
witness DuPage
would
County.
you hold on for one moment, please? The 10 minutes has expired. I simply am going to respond very quickly. All of what you have brought to our attention seems to deal with land use, stormwater retention or lack of retention, all of which is either controlled by, if it's in an incorporated area like the city of Benton or town of Bensonville, or if it's if it's an unincorporated area, it would be the county, but that would be the county board in the stormwater committee. All of this is really beyond what we do or we have any authority over. We appreciate your concerns. Unfortunately, we're not the appropriate body to bring those concerns. And again, to the extent that any of that property is in an incorporated area, that's the area that has jurisdiction over the land use, which would include water and stormwater retention. To the extent that it's unincorporated, it would be the county board and their stormwater committee. And as a result, we simply don't have any authority. And while we, I can't hear you. Go to the microphone, please.
But if you have people that aren't telling the truth,
Well, again, that is
These are your
beyond what our
employees.
authority,
These are your
that's
employees.
beyond. All I can tell you is beyond what our authority is at this point in time. So as it relates to those concerns, there's really nothing we have the authority to deal with or to do anything about. And while we appreciate the concerns and certainly are empathetic with the situation you're in, we're not a body that can deal with those. So that's, that's all I can say to you at this point in time. And I can't really respond any way else, any other way. I still can't hear you. You have to speak into the microphone, please.
he protected you.
Please use the microphone.
My husband was a federal employee for 39 years. He protected you with ammunition at the Rock Island Arsenal. And you can't protect us. And now he's dead.
Like,
He's
again,
dead. And we had to go through all of this. And he never, ever saw anybody stand up and tell the truth.
well, again, we're very sympathetic.
No,
to your
you're not
position,
sympathetic. If
but
you
we're-
don't,
We're simply not the appropriate board. So thank you for your comments. All right. Again, and was there any other public comment? All right. We'll go on to the next issue in the agenda, and that's the approval of the minutes of the last meeting. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes? Second? All in favor, please say aye. Aye. The next issue is the 2026 Ethics Commission meeting schedule. And what do we have for that now? Yeah, here's the one issue that I have, and I'm not sure, I'll ask our council the question is, I am out of the state from January through March. I don't know if it's possible for me to appear via Zoom as a chairman.
Chairman is not.
Yeah. Okay, and what I would suggest, if Commissioner Benson has no objection, given the fact that he's a senior member, perhaps for that meeting, he could be the chairman pro tem. And then I could participate by Zoom. Yes. And hopefully we'll also, my immediate concern is we need to have a quorum. If we have another member and we can get a quorum, then my participation is not as critical. Although if I can do it by Zoom, there's no problem. All right, thank you. Other than that, does anybody have any objection to those dates? Any problems? All right, then I guess we don't need, do we need a motion to set those? Yeah, is there a motion to set the dates as set forth in the proposed schedule? All right, all in favor, please signify by saying aye. The next item, any old business update on the ethics training?
I can give you a brief update on that. By way of introduction, my name is Evan Shields. I work in the county board office. I think Jason Blumenthal and Jeremy Custer have appeared before this board before, but they have both resigned, so you're now stuck with me. As of October 1st, from a county board department perspective, we're at 93% completion for ethics training. We're working pretty diligently to get that last 7% done. The county board members took their ethics training at the August 26th county board meeting, so that is taken care of. For outside agencies, we have 337 employees that have completed training. It's a little tricky because we don't fully know how many people work for those agencies. We did notice when we checked mid-year that we had entire agencies that had not taken the training. We found out that we had bad email addresses. Those people had left, so we've been working to get new contacts and make sure that they're all taking the training and they're all up to date. That's all I have from an FY25 perspective, and I think we're going to start FY26 here in the coming months. So if anybody has any questions on that, I'd be happy to answer.
Any other questions? Thank you very much. Any other old business from anyone else, any members? All right, we now have new business. Anything as it relates to new, let's let Mr. Donner. Good morning, Mr. Donner. Just so for purpose of the record, we'll reflect that Member Donner has appeared. And then just to update Member Donner, we've gone through, we had some public comment. We've approved the minutes. We talked about the Ethics Commission meeting schedule. And just real quick, we have 3 dates set: February 11th, June 10th, and October 14th. Do you have any problems, any issues with either any of those dates? Yeah. All right, and then we had an update on the training program, and now we're up to new business. Any new business? Yes. Well, it's certainly been a pleasure to have you as a member of the board. I know, again, this is one of those boards that's, for better or for worse, it's very much under the radar. But it actually is very important. It's one of those things, it's sort of like 4-wheel drive. You usually don't need it, but when you need it really badly. And I think that's the way I sort of described the Ethics Commission. Hopefully it's not needed. However, when it is needed, it's a very important issue. Yeah, Mr. Cox.
With 2 openings potentially then on the board, possibly a note from you to county chairperson, or possibly moving our February meeting. Is there a reason not to move that to April? Rejigger the 3 dates?
That's a good question.
Not currently, but we will move quickly to try to fill the existing and now the second opening. We will move as quickly as we can to fill those.
Well,
Because failing to do that, there's no
Yeah,
chance that we're gonna make a quorum.
right. If we push it by 2 months into April, and then instead of the next date, June, April, June, April, July and November. It's probably, I think that's a good suggestion.
I'm happy to continue serving until a replacement appointment is made, but,
Are you gonna be here in February or?
well, yes, we're planning to move in March or April, but I just thought it would be good to give some
Yeah.
advance notice to Chairman Conroy.
Yeah. Let's keep the schedule in the event that they don't fill the other position.
I can
We
attend,
might ask you to stay on
right,
for a little bit longer.
yeah. So I'll tender my resignation effective upon the appointment of my replacement.
That's good. I hope you're moving to someplace with better weather.
I'm not.
Oh.
I'm moving to Minnesota.
Oh, well, that's.
If you come in February, I'll bake cake.
Yeah, you can rent a summer igloo in Minnesota for the winter time. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll work out.
And Mr. Chairman, if I may, speaking of resignations, you may be aware that Greg Vasey, the Investigator General, also tendered his resignation recently. He was appointed to, I believe, a statewide agency, and that was the need for his resignation. We had a replacement who was ready to commit and then backed out due to time. So we're back to square one with that. We're working very hard to try to fill that position as well.
Yeah, well, that's one that we need to get.
Yeah.
ASAP.
We are working very hard on that.
Okay. Any other new business? All right, seeing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn. For a second,
So moved.
all in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Meeting's adjourned.